It's tea time. Boop, 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 boop. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button if you are new here. Be sure to subscribe, and let's start the show. Bitch, y'all whole sleep. Shout out to my sister from another Mr. T.S. Madison, BKA, aka the Big Dick Bitch, and all that good shit family. We have a lot of tea to dish out today, and girl, I got a new teacup. I got a smaller teacup. This came from the Dollar General. For those of you that be asking about these teacups, y'all know my other one is way bigger than this, but this one they had on sale. They were 50% off. No, they were 75% off. So I think I paid like 75 cents for this cup, girl. So yes, we have a whole lot of tea that we're going to be dishing out on today, girl. I do want to give a let you guys know something that I have going on right now that I think is really, really big for me. You guys know that I have my legitimate work at home job website where I share legitimate work at home jobs, as well as my Facebook page that I share the jobs on as well. I also created another channel because you guys know that I was sharing a lot of the work at home jobs on my other channel, Thrifting Thick Chick. But after talking to a couple of my friends who also work from home, they told me that they thought it would be more beneficial for me to expand my brand, to create another channel where I only share legitimate work at home jobs. Because when I share a lot of the videos and things with people, I don't want it to be a whole lot of clutter. And, you know, they seeing Dollar Tree hauls and makeup hauls and lip swatches. I don't want them to see all of that stuff on that channel as well. So I just decided to create a separate channel geared towards nothing but work at home jobs. I already told a lot of people that are on the other channel, they went ahead and unsubscribed to that channel and subscribed to the work at home job channel. All of that stuff will be down in the description box because I get a lot of you guys who email me or message me on Facebook as it pertains to work at home jobs, and I'll be more attentive to that channel as it pertains to answering the comments and things like that, because it's harder for me to answer comments as it pertains to the work at home jobs on my thrifting channel because I have so many comments from other people when it comes to the makeup or the hair or the wig reviews and things like that. So the work at home questions, sometimes they get pushed so far down that I don't see them. So this channel, I'll be able to have everything in one set place. That way I can answer you guys' questions and I can just share all of my knowledge, tips and tricks and things like that over on that channel. Again, the links and everything will be down in the description box, girl. All right, now let's go ahead and get into the tea that we're going to be dishing out on today, girl. I got a little bit of word. Y'all know I told y'all that I didn't really watch the reels, so I didn't really feel any type of way about Tamar being fired. However, you know, by her being blindsided, I was like, it was kind of jacked up that they would blindside her like that, but I knew it had to be a little bit more to the story. Come to find out, Vince, you know, that's Tamar's husband, apparently Vince knew 2 weeks prior to Tamar being fired that she was going to be fired. Now, let me explain why. Now, you guys know that Vince was a producer on The Real as well. Now, they said Vince and Tamar both were very, very hard to work with. They said the only thing that Vince was interested in is Tamar. The only thing that he wanted to cooperate on was to advocate for Tamar. Anything that had to do with Tamar. But when they asked him to do something as it pertains to the show, he wasn't cooperative. He was unresponsive. He only wanted to do things as it pertains to the show if it was involving Tamar. Anything else, he wasn't really, you know, cooperating with. So they said that the producer said that Vince and Tamar were both, you know, they were very hard to work with. They were very aggressive in their, I guess, in their words and the way that they talk to the producers and things like that. We have to understand that The Real is on Fox. I mean, I ain't trying to be funny, but we already know that Fox is one of those news stations that you kind of, well, not news, well, it is a news station, but one of those networks that you kind of got to be, girl. You got to tread lightly if you want to be on there, because, I mean, them sapsuckers right there, they will act your ass in a quick hot minute, okay? We already know she done already said some more sly shit as it pertains to Donald Trump, girl. Just saying. But like I said, Vince was uncooperative with them, and they said Tamar as well. Now, the day that she got fired, they apparently were recording her. And the producer said that if Tamar continues to bash them, if she continues to bash her other co-hosts, they will release this video of Tamar basically going in on them the literally seconds before she was actually fired. So they did threaten her with that. I guess they want, because you know a lot of fans are upset that Tamar was fired. They're saying that they're not going to be watching The Real anymore because Tamar made the show. Like I said, I'm going to be brutally honest. I only watched 2 episodes of The Real. To me, it was just boring. I mean, maybe it was the 2 episodes that I watched and they were on there. They weren't really talking about anything that I was interested in, and they were playing some kind of games or whatever. It just was not interesting to me, so I really couldn't get into it like that. But you do have fans of Tamar and fans of The Real who were very upset that she was blindsided. Now, Loni Love, y'all know that Loni Love is one of the co-hosts on The Real. People were blaming her, saying that she is the one that stabbed Tamar in the back, because we know that Tamar did go in on Facebook and she was basically ranting about somebody stabbed her in the back and it wasn't her husband and it wasn't her sisters. So people were speculating that it was Loni Love because she unfollowed The Real and she unfollowed all of her co-hosts with the exception of Tamara Mowry. She unfollowed everyone. Now, Loni Love released the video because she said people were literally going in on her, because I guess, you know, whenever the blogs release something, people just literally take it to heart. They really believe everything that the blogs post. So Loni Love decided to clear her name. She decided to make a video saying that everybody, you know, was blindsided. Nobody knew that Tamar was being fired. They literally found out after Tamar found out that she was being fired, and they said they didn't understand what was going on. She said she even contacted the producers herself, Loni Love, to ask them what happened. She said, in so many words, they basically told her it ain't none of her damn business. You know, that's between them and that's between Tamar and her management. So it had absolutely nothing to do with Loni Love, and she wanted people to understand that she loves Tamar. Tamar is her friend. She also said that she's reached out to Tamar several times, and I guess by Tamar being upset right now and she doesn't really know what's going on, and she doesn't really know that, you know, I guess she doesn't really understand why she got fired, I guess, and she probably feels like her co-host has something to do with it. I'm not 1,000% sure, but Loni Love says that she's reached out to her several times through text and through trying to call her, and Tamar has not answered the phone yet, and she said she's going to give her a little bit of time, but she definitely wants Tamar to know that she had absolutely nothing to do with her being fired from The Real. So I think Loni Love was I mean, like I said, I don't really watch the show and I don't know a lot about Loni Love, but it's, you know, you can kind of tell when somebody's being genuine and when they're not being genuine, and I can tell that Loni Love was being very genuine, and she was very she was feeling some type of way about the fact that people were basically accusing her of backstabbing Tamar. So, like I said, they said that Vince knew like 2 weeks before Tamar got fired that she was going to be fired. I don't know how true that is, but that's what word through the grapevine is, that he knew that they were in talks of letting her go and his ass go, because he was, I guess he was part of Tamar. So they were talking about letting him go, and in the midst of letting him go, they were also going to let Tamar go as well. So yeah, like I said, I really think it's a sad situation. I don't know the specifics as to why she got fired. Again, they said she was very, very hard to work with. She wasn't advertiser friendly. I don't know exactly what that means. I guess a lot of the advertisers didn't want to advertise because of Tamar. I don't know, but they said she was very, she wasn't very popular when it came to A-list celebrities as well as the advertisers. So I guess she just wasn't good for the show anymore. Also, y'all, I don't know if y'all can tell or not, and I do have some more stuff to talk about. That's all I'm gonna talk about on Tamar. Just look out for that video, because like I said, they said if she continues to bash the show, the producers, and her ex-co-host, they will definitely be releasing that video showing her going ape shit on their ass seconds before she was fired. So I'm pretty sure that probably had a lot to do with your ass being fired as well. The fact that you just can't, you don't know how to talk to people, Tamar, girl. Apparently, I mean, you didn't fill out with every damn body. We already know the situation that happened between her and the Scorpion show. The Scorpion show and Tamar were really cool. I don't know the specifics of that. I'm not going to speak on it, but we know that her and the Scorpion show, girl, she got into it with the Scorpion show, girl, and she stopped talking to the Scorpion show, stopped following them, blocked them, or whatever the hell she did, girl. Tamar, you need to stop, boo. I don't know what the hell is going on. I wish you much success in your solo career, whatever you said that you're going off to do. I don't know, but like I said, I think it's more to it than we're being told, and I do think that she may or may not have been very hard to work with. So yeah, like I said, yeah. And I think it was the day or so before Tamar got fired. You could even go back and watch one of the shows. Cause you know how they all come out and they're dancing to the music or whatever. Tamar came out and she was just just slanging her neck, and Loni Love had her, arm around her, basically trying to talk to her. I don't know what was going on, but you can clearly tell that Tamar was agitated about something. She literally sat down, slinging her neck like she just had an attitude problem. And you have to be professional. You just can't do that type of stuff when you are on a television show that is live. You just really can't do that. Now, let me talk about this right quick. Y'all know I went to the damn dentist, girl. Y'all know my rabbit hole got to go into a rabbit hole. I'm noticing, I wasn't noticing it before, but I'm noticing that this side of my face is still swollen. Y'all know that I got, y'all, that's why I said, I promise you, I kid you not, girl. I promise you, if I have to go to the dentist anymore and get that many shots like I did, bitch, I promise you, a bitch is going to get dentures. I don't give a damn, boo. I had to literally get 7 shots in my mouth because they had to do because when they put those braces on my mouth, I don't know what the hell was going on in my mouth, but it pulled off a couple of pieces of my freaking enamel. Girl, yes. So they had to literally go in and they had to put tooth colored filling on it. So yeah, whatever. But over here, I have a temporary crown in the back of my mouth back here. So, and girl, I promise you, girl, ooh, it's one thing that, because I got so many shots, and he was saying, he was like, I want you to calm down. He said, because your heart is going to beat really, really fast for about 3 minutes. I was like, motherfucker, what? He was like, because of all of the epinephrine in the shots. I was like, epinephrine, nigga, I don't know what the fuck that is, you know what I'm saying? But they're really, really good. And I was high as a kite off that damn gas because, boo, one thing I don't like is needles, but he's very, very good. And whatever that Novocaine shit is, whatever that numbing gel they put on your gums before they do the shots or whatever, that shit is what I like to call the B-O-M-B, boo. Let me just tell you that right here, right now. That shit is the B-O-M-B, boo, because I ain't feel none of that shit. And I'm pretty sure it probably has something to do with the gas as well, but I don't even care. I'm just happy that the shit is over with, but I still got to go back and get that damn permanent crown put on. But like I said, if a bitch had to go through that again, guess what? A bitch is gonna have dentures around this motherfucker, okay? But I'm happy with, I don't know. I guess I'm starting to love my smile more now. I don't know, but I'm happy with it. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Okay, moving the fuck on. All right. Last story I'm gonna talk about before I go ahead and purge this information right here, because a bitch got this old cheap ass motherfucking iPhone 6 and it ain't got no motherfucking space on it, girl. So I have to record in increments. But let's talk about these McDonald's workers that are protesting right now, I think in Illinois. I'm not, wherever the hell the McDonald's headquarters is. These people are up there. We know that they're basically demanding $15 an hour. Now, family, I know some people may get offended by this, and be brutally honest with you, I really don't give a fuck. I'm just going to tell you the truth. I don't care that you're offended. Now, do I feel like McDonald's workers should be making more than $7? Absolutely. Absolutely. I honestly and truly feel like everybody should be making more than $7 an hour. I think that is ridiculous. But $15 is, girl, that is laughable to me. That is hilarious that these people are expecting $15 an hour. These are the people who can't seem to comprehend no pickles, okay? You can't comprehend no pickles, no onion, no mustard. You getting an attitude with me because you didn't put my sweet and sour sauce in the bag after I asked you for my sweet and sour sauce. You're getting pissed off at me because I'm sitting in the drive-thru checking my bag because I'm your timer running up or whatever the hell they be saying. But I checked my bag and you didn't put my fries in there, but you expect me to pull the fuck out, but you get an attitude with me. These are the people who are expecting $15 an hour. And I'm not trying to be funny, but people at these fast food joints, they have such horrible attitudes. Now, I'm not one of those customers that come there and just talk to y'all any old kind of way. Wait, I'm very respectful. Yes, ma'am. Even when I pull up to the drive-thru, the box to order my food. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. I even know half of the time the people in there, they're probably way younger than me, but I always say, yes, ma'am. It's just what I do. I don't know why I do it, but it's just what I do. I'm always very nice, and I never try to talk to them any kind of way. Even if I order something and they don't put it in the bag, I'll be like, oh, I asked for such and such. They'll sit there and slam the window in your face like they just got an attitude with you, like you did something wrong. But these are the people that are expecting $15 an hour. It is absolutely absurd to me, and I'm sorry. In no shape, form, nor fashion do I think you should get 15 bucks an hour for flipping no damn burger, for handing me no goddamn bag out of the window, boo. I'm sorry. What the fuck is so technical about that you feel like you deserve $15 a damn hour? You got people out here that's working in factories, people that's working for the city out in the hot sun that don't get $15 an hour, and you're in the kitchen or you're in a building handing people a burger with an attitude, might I add, okay? What happened to the damn smiling faces? I be seeing the damn now hiring smiling faces and shit. Where the fuck the smiling faces at? Like I said, I'm not expecting them to kiss nobody's ass, but what I do expect, if I'm paying you my damn money, if I ask you for some shit, I'm expecting you to give it to me without a damn attitude, okay? The fuck? But $15 an hour, y'all need to set that ass down. But if you do get $15 an hour, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna get 5 fucking hours a week. 5 fucking hours a week. They will hire more people, and they will pay, they will give each and every one of y'all 5 hours a week. So you only gonna hurt your damn self. It was one lady there, and I felt really bad for her. I really did. They were standing out there in the rain. The lady was on the back of her truck, and she said she just wants to have a better life for her 4-year-old son. She wants to provide him a better future. And like I said, I'm not trying to be funny, but ma'am, working in a burger joint, okay, girl, like I said, I can't fathom, and I can't have any type of empathy for people who want $15 an hour, who work at McDonald's. Do I think you should make more than $7, $8? Absolutely. Like I said, $9, $10, that would be, feasible. Okay, but $15, you have to sit back and think that that is absolutely ridiculous to even think that these people are about to give you $15 an hour and give you full-time hours. Girl, stop. Okay, stop it. That is crazy. Think about what you're saying, because like I said, at the end of the day, you only going to be hurting yourself. Trust me when I tell you this, McDonald's workers. So yeah, get on a good foot. Stop having an attitude with people because you fucked up their shit. How you gonna give me a Big Mac when I ask for a quarter pound and get an attitude with me? How the fuck you gonna give me a Big Mac with 1 piece of meat? How the fuck you gonna give me a Big Mac with no mac sauce? Okay? For real? How the fuck you gonna give me a 20-piece McNugget with 1 fucking sauce? Explain that to me, Lucy. Lucy, you have some explaining to do. 1 fucking sauce with 20 nuggets, and you get an attitude with me, but I'm paying your ass, okay? Bitch, I don't give a fuck. That's why I said when I be sitting in that damn drive-thru and they be looking like, oh, out of town. Bitch, I don't give a fuck if it's a plethora of motherfuckers behind me. Guess what? Okay? I'm gonna sit here and check my goddamn bag, because it ain't a time that I go to that motherfucker that y'all ain't fucked some up. Okay? It's some gonna be fucked up. It's either gonna be, if I ask for no ketchup, it's gonna have ketchup, or if I ask for no pickles, you're gonna put extra pickles on that motherfucker. You're gonna leave my damn fries out. You're gonna give me the wrong burger. It's gonna be something. I remember one time I went down and asked for a sweet tea. How the fuck you fuck up a sweet tea and give me a none? The simplest shit they fuck up. The simplest shit. But these people want $15 an hour. Hilarious. Derek Fisher. Derek Fisher took the biggest L of the damn, I'm gonna say L of the year, girl. L of the year. Well, if y'all don't know who Derek Fisher is, he is the current basketball coach and former NBA player. Most recently he coached for the New York Knicks, but he has since been fired, girl. But what else? But he basically served his wife of, I don't know how many years. I think they've been married since like 2005. He served her with divorce papers. She said all of this came out of the blue. She literally came home one night and all of his belongings were gone. He literally took all of his clothes out of the house. Now, mind you, they have 9-year-old twins, and they've been married since the year 2005. And he just randomly served her with divorce papers. Come to find out, Derek Fisher was cheating on Candace Fisher with some chick from Basketball Wives. I don't know who she is, or was it Bad Girls Club? I don't know if it was Basketball Wives or Bad Girls Club. I think her name is Gloria Govan. But the crazy part about that, and I have the guy's name here, one of Derek Fisher's ex-friends, Matt Barnes, is the ex-husband of this new chick that he's fooling around with. Now, let me tell you the show enough disrespectful thing that Derek Fisher did on Mother's Day. On Mother's Day. Now, mind you, he literally just served his current wife with divorce papers just out of the blue. She's thinking everything is all gravy, and he literally just served her with divorce papers, and she was just blindsided by the whole thing. On Mother's Day, he decided to post a photograph of his new woman, the woman that he was cheating on her with, on his Instagram account with her 2 children, wishing this woman a happy Mother's Day. Now, mind you, I'm married to you. Been married to you since '05. I'm thinking everything all gravy and all this type of stuff. You literally blindside me by removing all of your clothes from the house and serving me with divorce papers. And on Mother's Day, you basically spit in my face by posting a photograph of another woman, the woman that you're cheating on me with, on your Instagram account, wishing her a happy Mother's Day, but you haven't even wished the mother of your children, the woman that you're married to, a happy Mother's Day. Is that not a spit in the face? But Candace Fisher was vindicated, bitch. Yes, she was vindicated. Of course, they went to court after he filed for divorce, because you know you have to go to court. You have to decide who gonna get what and how things gonna work out with the kids and all this type of stuff. Well, the judge was in favor of Candace Fisher because she understood that Derek Fisher was a dog-ass motherfucker. She awarded Candace Fisher $1.3 million a year. So that's $109,000 per month in spousal support. Yes, Derek Fisher has to pay Candace Fisher $109,000 per month spousal support. And that's not all. Remember, they have 9-year-old twins. So he also has to pay her $15,000 per month in child support. So yes, that turns out to be $1.3 million a year in spousal support and $15,000 per month in child support. And some of y'all might be like, damn, that's a little bit merch, girl. That's a little bit merch. But you have to understand the specifics of the situation. You were unfaithful. You were cheating on your wife with another woman. You basically blindsided her and you filed for a divorce. I understand that people who got money, they slap them on the wrist a little bit harder than they slap regular people on the wrist. We have to understand that. Now, this is what Candace Fisher said. She said when he filed for divorce last March, she said, like I said, she was blindsided by the moves. By the move of him filing for divorce. Now, she said in the last year, he was basically blowing off texts and phone calls from their children, basically parading around this other woman and her children, but you're blowing off your current wife, even though you separated, you're blowing off your current wife who you just randomly decided that you don't want to be with anymore because you want to be with this other woman. You did all of this and you're ignoring your children. So I guess the judge was like, hey, okay, do what you do, but guess what? You're going to pay like you weigh. So like I said, Candace Fisher, girl, go on you a vacation, live it up, and just, girl, every day when you get that check in the mail, be like, okay, I ain't sorry. I ain't sorry. Do your thug thizzle, Candace Fisher, because like I said, dude, you can't be around here just fucking around on people and expect to just walk away scot-free, okay? And then you ignoring your children for another woman and her kids. Stop it, okay? Like I said, you spit in that woman's face when you posted a picture of the woman that you cheating on her with on Instagram, and you posted a picture of her children talking about Happy Mother's Day to this other woman, and you didn't even wish your wife a Happy Mother's Day. Stop playing. But anyway, like I said, shout out to you, Candace Fisher. You and your $109,000 per month. But girl, that is, I ain't gonna lie, that is a little merch, girl. $109,000 a month, bitch. I couldn't even imagine. Some people don't even make that shit in a year. Some people don't make that in 2 years. Some people don't make that in 3, bitch, okay? Let alone a month, okay? But hey, like I said, when you got money like that and when you fuck up, you just got to deal with the consequences. Now, let's talk about this DL detective. Y'all don't know who the DL detective is. You need to get on Facebook and look up Marquise Rivers. You probably already know who Marquise Rivers is. And the only reason I'm releasing his name is because he wants people to know his name, girl. He wants people to share his stuff on social media. He wants TMZ to put them on his website. He wants Media Takeout to put them, even though Media Takeout has put him on their website a couple of times, as well as World Star Hip Hop. Well, if you don't know who the DL detective is, like I said, his name is Marquise Rivers. And what he does is he releases people's photographs, men who he has had sex with, or people who he know is on the down low. Now, a lot of these people, like I said, they're on the down low. They don't want people to know that they like men or whatever. This dude takes pride in releasing these people's information, screenshots of their pictures, videos of him giving them oral sex or videos of him having sex with these men. He puts all of this stuff on Facebook. Now, just recently, this dude, his mother's house got shot up. Some of the dudes, like I said, a lot of these dudes are what they call trade. And like I said, I never even knew what trade was until somebody explained it to me. They was like, trade is a man that you would look at and you would never think that he, was gay or whatever. From my understanding, a lot of these dudes are like trade dudes or like thug looking dudes or whatever. And he releases these people information on Facebook. Well, just recently they shot up his mother's house, which I think is just a coward ass move. Just because you can't, he's in some type type of secluded place because he said he understands that every day that his life is in danger. This dude has had to go to court several times on whatever type of charge, whatever type of court cases he's had, and he's always had to have a sheriff escort because people are threatening to kill him. And he said no matter what, they're shooting up his mama's house, he don't care. He gonna still continue to do what he do because he don't want these men to give women AIDS or some shit like that he was saying. But anyway, let me read y'all something that he wrote. Like I said, his mother's house just got shot up, and he's been releasing information about other people. He recently posted on his page about one guy that he outed. Now the baby mama of, he called the guy's name, just called me all upset saying nobody has heard from him since I posted them videos. And if he hurts himself or if something has happened to him, I'll be held responsible. Baby, let's be very clear. I'm waiting for my first DL exposure to commit suicide. It would be a great pleasure. Like I've said, since I started this, and quote me, once again, I would rather a DL man to commit suicide than to infect an innocent woman with HIV and say I'm going to hell now because the devil's scared I'll take over. Ladies, I got y'all back. Number 1000, signed the DL detective. And like I said, this was after. Okay, this was after this man's mother's house was shot up. It's really sad because like I said, some people take that stuff very seriously about people putting their business out there like that. And if a person tells you, and he's even released several phone calls of him with a lot of these men, and the men on there basically telling him, look, okay, I don't want none of this stuff to be out there. And I don't know if these people just don't know who this dude is, but he claims he's meeting them on these internet sites, but he has a profile like he's a woman. And after he calls them, he's like, okay, I just want to, basically tell you I'm a dude because I don't want you to show up and, you get the feeling on me and you see I'm a dude and then, people get killed like that. So I don't know if he's luring these dudes to think that he's a woman, and then later on after he has a couple of conversations with them, he go ahead and tells them that he's a dude before they come over and they have sex or whatever. I don't know, but I just think it's a very, 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 very dangerous thing that he's doing. But the fact that he knows that, people are trying to kill him or whatever, and he's in a safe place, but you got people that's shooting up his mom's house. So he said he had to move his mother to another house, and he don't care if he have to keep moving his mother. He's going to keep outing these dudes, and he does this every day. It's an everyday thing of him outing some other dude. I don't know. Like I said, you got people out there that have been saying, then again, I'm not even to put that out there because I don't want to have that out in the universe. But he's very passionate about this. And the crazy thing about it is, it must be a reason why you're so adamant about outing DL men. I know you say that you want to protect innocent women from getting HIV, but it's just, it's a little peculiar to me. Like, and a lot of these dudes, you sit there and you tell them, oh, well, I ain't gonna say nothing, and you get down on your knees and beg me not to explode. He literally tells a lot of these dudes to get on their knees and beg him. He'll even hand them a piece of paper of something to read, basically saying that they'll worship the ground he walks on. And they sit there and read this stuff, really believing that this dude is not going to out them if they do this. And the whole time he's recording them, which is absolutely ridiculous to me, that these guys, number one, you see that this guy is recording y'all having sex or him giving you oral sex, and you sit there later on and you're on Facebook crying, talking about you don't want him to expose you. I don't understand, number one, why these people are fucking with this dude, knowing who he is. But then again, like I said, they all live in North Carolina, but I didn't think North Carolina was that damn big. Everybody should know who the fuck this dude is if you on any type of social media site. But again, you could just type in on Facebook, the DL Detective or Marquise Rivers, and I'm pretty sure his Facebook page will come up. Like I said, I just really honestly and truly think that Marquise, I don't know if you're going to be watching this, but boo, I just really hope that you just be careful. I really don't, I don't think it's a good thing to sit there and out people, because like I said, you got people who will kill themselves for things like that, especially if, I don't really think it's your place to out anybody, in my personal opinion. That's just being brutally honest. In my personal opinion, everybody should be protecting themselves, male and female, if you out here having random sex with people that you don't know. So, like I said, I think everybody should be protecting themselves, and I don't really think it's your business to sit there and be outing people. But again, do your thug thizzle, but just be very, very careful, because you got people out here that's shooting up your mother's house, and what happens if somebody would have shot your mother? Thank God she wasn't at home. That's just, it's just scary. Like I said, y'all can go and check out the DL Detective on Facebook, Marquise Rivers or whatever. I just think it's a very, very scary situation, because one day we're going to read some shit about how somebody didn't hurt you for real. Anyway, let's move on. Bill Cosby, girl. Bill Cosby has said that, admitted that he didn't have sex. He didn't drugged, what the fuck did he say? 5 or 6, models back in the back day, teenage models. I'm pretty sure they were probably 18, 19 years old. Now, this is what he said. He was saying how they would send these models to his home a couple of times per week, and he would drug them and have sex with them. He even released a disposition, or whatever the fuck they called it. He said, this is what he said. Under questioning by lawyers, Cosby claimed he gave them quadrilubes. I guess that's some type of a pill or some shit. Quadrilubes to picking, now called Teresa Serengis. That's the girl, one of the girls' names who he paid off. Her name, back then she called herself Pickings, but now she calls herself Teresa Serengis. And he basically was telling him how he gave her some quadrilubes. And he said she became, in those days, what was called high. This is what Bill Cosby said. He then said she gave him consent to have sex. Excuse me. That's what this said. And then it said, no, the lawyers asked him whether she gave him consent to have sex. And this is what Bill Cosby said. I don't know. How many years are we talking about? 1976? I met Miss Pickings in Las Vegas. She meets me backstage. I give her quadrilubes. We then have sex. Cosby said he paid off her through his reps at William Morris to keep her quiet. He admitted he needed to prevent at least one person from finding out, Mrs. Cosby, Camille Cosby. The admissions in the 2005 and 2006 dispositions were revealed one day before Cosby, 78, is scheduled to be in court for a preliminary hearing in a sexual assault case involving the claims by Constant, who is 43. In the disposition, Cosby admitted giving pills to Constant, then an employee at the comics alma mater, Temple University. I don't hear her say anything. And so I continue and I go into the area that is somewhere between permission and rejection. So did you hear that? I don't hear her say anything. The woman is drunk. You done gave her quadrilubes. So I continue to go into the area that is somewhere between permission and rejection. The woman is probably goddamn comatose in a goddamn state of goddamn... I mean, she just in a comatose state, and you just sat there and had sex with him. He described the woman as being either 18 or 19 who came to his home to talk about her acting career in 2008. This is a separate woman. He said he pulled out a bottle of lotion. On a later occasion, you had her masturbate you with lotion. Did that ever happen? Constant's lawyer asked. Yes, he said. So Bill Cosby said he's had several women who came to his home basically telling him that they wanted to act, they wanted to model. One woman he gave quadrilubes and he had sex with. Another woman he gave some quadrilubes and, you know, he kind of had sex. He had sex with her, but he was saying that it was somewhere between permission and rejection because the woman was out of it and he still had sex with her. And there was another woman who he describes as being 18 or 19 years old who came to his home and wanted to talk about her acting career, and he pulled out a bottle of lotion, and basically the woman jacked him out with some damn lotion. Bill Cosby. Mr. Cosby. Like I said, where there's smoke, there's damn fire. Like I said, I'm not trying to say all these damn women lie on Mr. Cosby, but where there's smoke, there's fire. So, yeah, that's some fucked up ass shit, girl. Just says it. Now, the last thing that I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to get the fuck up off of here because I got shits to do, girl. Kim and Kanye, they're threatening to sue their bodyguard for $10 million if he opened their mouth. Now, we know anytime you got bodyguards that guard these celebrities, 9 times out of 9, they're going to have to sign some type of confidentiality agreement that when they depart from the position, they don't release any information as it pertains to the celebrities and things like that. Anybody knows that anytime these bodyguards guard these people, they're going to have to sign some type of confidentiality agreement. Well, I guess Kim and Kanye's latest bodyguard has been released from his position, and apparently he's starting to blab his mouth about things that were going on in Kim and Kanye's home, in their personal relationship, and they're threatening to sue this man for $10 million if he continues to blab his mouth. Now, I wonder what type of shit he got. I'm pretty sure he know all type of shit, girl. Especially if he was living in their home with him or whatever the fuck he was. I'm pretty sure he's heard several arguments. He know a whole lot of their private and personal conversation because, you know, he's very close to these people, especially if you've been guarding them for years, okay? So, yes, like I said, I don't know what this man, I don't know if he's trying to have interviews with people or what the fuck he's trying to do, but Kim and Kanye said, hold your motherfucking horses. If you decide that you want to sit there and tell people that I've been sitting there scrapping on Kanye, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sue your ass for these 10 mil and gone on about my goddamn business. So yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure whoever this bodyguard is, he got a whole lot of info on Kim and Kanye that he can probably spill if he wanted to, but he's probably 9 times out of 9, if they had any kind of common sense, he signed a confidentiality agreement to where if he does release any of that information, he will be sued and he will be held liable for that in court because he signed a confidentiality agreement. And that is all that I have for you guys, family. Again, do not forget to check out my website as well as my other channel if you're interested in legitimate work and home jobs. All of those things will be down in the description box. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you are enjoying these videos. Also, if you are new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.